Alrighty, let's go ahead and dive into a you and the person on your mind reading. And let's start off with your energy to see how are you coming forward in this connection. You do not have to be in a relationship with this person. You do not have to, even know where they're kind of standing right now. You could just have an interest in this particular person. But let's see how you are coming forward in this dynamic. All right, so I see you as somebody who is optimistic and is also wanting to move things from a little bit more of a friendlier sort of direction. So maybe you are coworkers, you are just friends, you're just acquaintances, or maybe you were even exes with this combination, and you're wanting to move things towards a more successful direction. And you have this outlook like, yes, it's possible. Things can move ahead, but I'm just not quite sure how this other person's feeling. Right? It's like I and myself feel passionate about moving things forward. I feel excited about moving things forward. The idea that we get along and we feel connected and I feel the energy flow, right? That's kind of how I see your side of things coming forward here. But I also see you coming forward in a place that's like, oh, I'm not overly sure on how this other person feels. I know I feel the passion. I know I feel the energy flow between the two of us. I know that there's something there, but I just don't really know how this person is coming forward. I don't know if they are going to be feeling the same way or even at the same level do they feel this way. And I'm having a hard time reading them. So you also come forward as somebody who's in a very passionate standpoint. Like you can manifest a lot to come your way. And I feel like certain aspects of your life have been really easy to manifest as well. Maybe it's not like a click of the fingers and here it comes, but I do feel like you call things to come forward towards you over like a little bit easier than most. Especially when you're focused on it. When you're focused on it, you want it to come forward. You are very capable of bringing this energy towards you. And I feel like when it comes to this person, it can be a little bit different than what you've experienced because you are in a state of energy of calling things to come forward towards you very successfully. But then we're in a place of kind of having a hard time reading this other person. So that sounds like you. Let's go ahead and dive into the person on your mind and see how is this person coming forward. So this person already is somebody who feels like they should be in a different place than where they're at in life. And that kind of stops them from going after the things that they want. They view themselves as the emperor, so somebody who's a little bit more in a take charge energy. And they too feel like they can call a lot to come forward towards them. They feel like they are a lucky duck, like they've been maybe really privileged in life, or they feel like they have this sense of like, if I focus on it, if I want it, then I can have it. But the Nine of Wands says that something about this connection is a restriction. Like they feel like they're looking on the other side of the fence to get this. And so they may not be too quick to act when it comes to this connection because of that feeling. It's like, oh, I get everything in life that I want, except for how I want this connection to move forward. Or maybe I don't want to screw up this connection, so I don't know how to bring it forward here. We also have this need of like needing to move beyond how they've been progressing forward in life already. So they're like, how I've been navigating previous relationships is not going to work with this one. It's going to be something that has to be different. I have to focus more. I have to think more. I have to approach you in a different way. Before, people were very strict with me. They were very, do this way. I need that. I need this, right? People were very strict when it comes to relationships with them. And when they're looking at you, they're like, I have to think about you as somebody who's different because you are coming forward as somebody who's very nurturing, very caring. And that's different than what I'm used to. I'm used to Miss Trunchbull and you are Miss Honey. I hope you get my reference. It's from the movie Matilda. The idea of the Queen of Swords is like you are the strict principal versus, or I should say the past person or past energy in their life is like the strict principal versus you are coming forward as the kindergarten teacher. Like you are coming forward as somebody who's very sweet, very kind, very nurturing, very understanding, and just giving off this energy of like love, nurture, and care. And this is really different than... All right, so the camera cut out. What I was saying was this is different than what they're used to. I feel like when it comes to this reading, I've had a long pause here in between because the phone died, the camera cut out, had to do some readings in between. I feel like there is some sort of big pause that's going to happen in this particular connection, but it allows you to come back to it, to look at it in a different way. And so I don't want to spend too much more time doing this reading because I feel like there are some things that perhaps you need to uncover yourself rather than allowing me to uncover it for you for today. So what I want to do is grab one more card as an action in between as to what's going to happen here between the two of you to kind of give you a little bit more insight onto how things can move forward. And then I want to grab some important initials, affirmations, and words, and we will go ahead and leave it there for the day. So let's go ahead and see the next action here between the energy between the two of you. But again, this person is very looking at you very differently because you are coming forward as somebody who's very caring, very nurturing, and they're trying to work through that. So bottom of the deck we have as the Devil, we have the Two of Pentacles coming forward there. They're trying to learn the difference between you and the past. Queen of Swords, very, very strict energy, very focused, very my way or the highway, what they've dealt with in their past in terms of romance. Now you're coming forward as the Queen of Cups, somebody who's very nurturing, very caring, very kind. And so they're trying to learn, Devil energy, Two of Pentacles, where's the difference? If I do this, are you going to snap at me like somebody did before? If I do this, are you going to come forward as somebody who's nurturing and caring, right? It's like them trying to figure out the difference and work through this Devil energy, right? Work through the negativity, toxicity, old patterns, things that just don't work. And they're trying to take their time and work through it. And they feel like the divine is on their side here with the Wheel of Fortune coming forward, bringing you into their life here and now. But they're just not sure in certain ways how to handle this because of that Nine of Wands coming forward, where they feel like when they get what they want, there could be something closing it out in terms of romance. Maybe again, they thought that this person in the past, Queen of Swords energy, was all great, all fantastic, all nice, and they turned out to be a Wicked Witch of the West, right? Somebody who was not that caring, somebody who was not that nice to them, and somebody who's a little bit more strict rather than being in a place of growth in a relationship. That could even come forward as a parental figure there too. Maybe even with the Emperor, a parental figure in terms of a father figure, maybe somebody who also came forward with strict energy in their life. Maybe you have a lot of qualities of one of their parental figures and they associate that sort of strictness that that parental figure had with you. So they're trying to learn through it. They're trying to work through it, okay? I see the word rest coming forward. Maybe they are doing a lot of resting. Maybe they're doing a lot of self-care when it comes to this particular person here as well. So this is what I've got going on for today's reading. If you would like a personal reading, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. That's the absolute only place that I do personal readings. If this reading resonated with you, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Like the video, share the video. It really helps out here on the YouTube channel as well. I will leave you here with this message today, and I hope it resonates in the best way possible.